Okay, folks, here is my 2016 Carolina Skiff, and I've been having an issue in trying to work out with Carolina Skiff. The boat lists a couple of inches to one side, and there's absolutely nothing in the boat when it's doing that. This boat has a 150 horsepower Yamaha, which is the maximum that it's rated for. And as if you can see on the side, I've let it scum up quite a bit. I keep this boat in the water. This has been in the water for 2 weeks now. So if you look at the scum line right here, it's approximately right there. And I'm going to take some tape and show this because I have sent the Carolina Skiff numerous emails and they can't seem to see this. So I'm going to try and help it out so anybody with a reasonable intellect could see this. So, and if you look at the back, it's a little bit more prevalent. Again, here's the water line from the scum mark. Notice the drilled hole from the overflow, which was put in by the manufacturer. This is a completely stock boat. There was no modifications done to this. And if we go back over here and look at the other side and look at where that is, it's up to clearly here where it's almost totally underwater, and the one on this side is almost completely out of the water. So the boat, when it sits in the water, it sits about 2.5 inches to one side. It's sort of like riding in the boat with somebody sitting on the side gunwale wall all the time, and it runs a little bit crooked. You almost need trim tabs to correct it. If we look on the side here, again, you can see the scum line right there, and it continues down to here. I had them paint the line up equal all the way around because I was getting barnacles on the white part, because on the other side, the line was below the water, and on one side the line was above the water. So I tried to get them to equal it out, but we're still having issues. All right, I'm hoping this demonstration can help explain to the Carolina Skiff people the issue in a more obvious way. The blue tape represents the water line. The red tape represents the difference between the water line and the actual level line. Please note the drain, which is factory installed. Now if you go up to the bottom of the overhang of the boat, it's 23 inches to the level line. Now we move over here, and you can see that from 2 inches in this small distance goes to 7/8 of an inch difference. And again, from their factory installed drain to the bottom of the yellow tape, which represents the water level, is 7 inches. And please look at the blue line, which you can obviously see the slope of the boat. Now we're going to move over to the other side, which once again, we have 7 inches, which represents the level line across the back of the boat off their factory installed overflow, which is fairly consistent, and the blue line, which actually represents the water line. On this side, we have 3/8. I would have taken off the ladder, but I am trying to, hopefully they won't make me take off the ladder and the motor to explain any further details. I have already removed the additional battery. The only thing on this boat right now that they didn't put on is a bimini top and 2 life preservers. All right, please note the overflow. And once again, the 23 inches from the bottom of the deck all the way down to the bottom of the yellow line, which on this side is just about touching, which should be about 0. So from one corner of the boat to the opposite corner of the boat is exactly a 2-inch difference. And I would say I'm being very gracious in those measurements. And I am using the boat as a level. The boat is not sitting out of level on the ground, and it should have nothing to do with it. I am pretty competent as far as measuring goes, and I think I should be able to accurately describe what has taken place here. The boat obviously is sitting and listing approximately 2 inches plus from right to left, and besides a few other problems with electrical, I have continuously blowing fuses on my bilge pump. I've had water getting into the double hull. I do keep this boat in the water, so in order for me to empty the double hull, I have to pull the boat out and drain the boat. Yesterday, after being in the water for about 2 weeks, I drained approximately 30 gallons from the back of the boat on each side. That's it, folks. Please take this into consideration when purchasing a Carolina Skiff. And right now, I have not met with great satisfaction from Carolina Skiff. And I'm hoping to resolve this. And believe me, if it is not resolved, I'll be sure to update you on what has taken place. Thank you.